Hertz used to be one of the biggest names in car rentals worldwide. After barely surviving bankruptcy in 2021, they've now reported a staggering $2.9 billion loss just 3 years later. What's even more surprising is that they're rushing to sell off 30,000 cars, mostly electric vehicles. So, what went wrong? Is Hertz on the brink of collapse again? To understand, let's rewind a bit. Hertz is everywhere. Airports, cities, you name it. They've long been a go-to for travelers needing a rental car. But the pandemic hit them hard, pushing the company into bankruptcy. When they emerged in mid-2021, they had a fresh leadership team, including former Ford CEO Mark Fields, and a bold new vision: to become a pioneer in electric vehicle rentals. Fields boldly declared that electric cars were no longer niche. Hertz planned to add 100,000 Teslas to their fleet by the end of 2022, plus tens of thousands more EVs from other manufacturers like Polestar and GM. Investors loved the idea, and Hertz's stock soared after the announcement. Why such a huge gamble right after bankruptcy? The reasoning was straightforward. Gas prices were high and unpredictable, so switching to EVs promised big savings on fuel. Plus, electric cars generally require less maintenance, no oil changes, fewer moving parts, and simpler mechanics. On paper, it looked like a smart move. Tesla's soaring success seemed to confirm the EV revolution was here. Legacy automakers were pouring billions into electric vehicles, and the market was shifting fast. Hertz wanted to be the first rental company to fully embrace this future, hoping to attract customers with the latest, trendiest cars and position themselves as a green leader. But the reality didn't match the plan. Maintenance costs for Hertz's EVs turned out to be 20% higher than for comparable gas cars. Why? Batteries and electronics are expensive to fix, and there aren't many independent shops equipped to handle EV repairs. Minor collisions often required costly manufacturer parts and specialized labor. On top of that, many renters weren't ready for EVs range anxiety. The fear of running out of charge far from a station was a real issue. Charging infrastructure is still limited compared to gas stations, and charging takes time. Some customers found themselves stuck waiting hours just to recharge, which is the last thing anyone wants on vacation. Worse, the powerful acceleration of Tesla models led to more accidents among inexperienced drivers, pushing repair costs even higher. Hertz had to limit the speed and acceleration of their EVs for renters and restrict the most powerful models to experienced EV drivers, but the damage was done. Then came the biggest blow: the used EV market collapsed. Hertz's business depends heavily on selling cars after their rental life, but used EV prices plummeted. Tesla and other manufacturers slashed new car prices to compete, dragging down resale values. This was eerily similar to what nearly sank Hertz during the pandemic when used gas car prices dropped. Faced with this, Hertz started unloading thousands of EVs at steep discounts. Some Teslas sold for half their original price just a year after purchase. The company took massive depreciation charges, contributing to the $2.9 billion loss reported in 2024. In response, Hertz brought in a new CEO, Gil West, in 2024 to steer the company back to basics, focusing on operational efficiency and customer service rather than risky bets. Hertz's experience shows that while EVs have a promising future, rushing in without fully understanding the costs, customer readiness, and market dynamics can be disastrous. Other rental companies have taken a more cautious approach, learning from Hertz's costly mistakes. So, is Hertz doomed? Not yet. But their story is a powerful reminder that innovation needs to be balanced with careful planning and risk management.